Our children are the future. And what if I told you the solution to our education problem isn't more money? Not because schools don't need resources, they do, but because money by itself doesn't create a great education. People do, teachers do, parents do, communities do, and most importantly, children do. Today, I want to talk about a book called A is for Average, a book that argues California schools struggle not because we're spending too little, but because we're spending without asking the most important question: what is actually working? And while reading it, I couldn't help but think about something else: Waldorf education, Rudolf Steiner, and what happens when we combine practical reform with education that develops the whole human being. Because I think both sides have something important to teach us. The big problem: the author makes a simple observation. If spending more money automatically fixed schools, California should have some of the best schools on earth. But spending and outcomes don't always move together. Why? Because effectiveness matters. Not activity, not paperwork, not bureaucracy, effectiveness. What actually helps children learn? What actually helps children grow? What actually prepares children for life? Those are the questions we should be asking. Class size matters. And one idea from the book that makes tremendous sense is smaller classes. Think about it. A teacher with 15 students versus a teacher with 35 students. Who has more time to understand each child? Who notices the struggling reader? Who notices the lonely child? Who notices the gifted child who's bored? Smaller classes create more human connection, and education is fundamentally human. Children don't learn from systems, they learn from people. Reward great teachers. This may be controversial, but great teachers change lives. We all remember them. The teacher who believed in us, the teacher who inspired us, the teacher who made learning come alive. Should those teachers be treated exactly the same as someone simply going through the motions? Probably not. We need to elevate teaching to one of the most respected professions in society, because every doctor, every engineer, every entrepreneur, every artist, every carpenter, every scientist was first shaped by a teacher. Let's reward them. The fundamentals still matter: reading, writing, mathematics. These are not optional. But here's where Waldorf education offers an important insight. Reading isn't just about decoding symbols. It's understanding stories. It's understanding human nature. It's understanding meaning. Writing isn't just grammar. It's communication, expression, creativity. Mathematics isn't just arithmetic. It's pattern recognition, logic, beauty, order. The goal isn't to produce human calculators. The goal is to produce human thinkers. This is where Rudolf Steiner enters the conversation. Steiner believed education should develop head, heart, and hands, thinking, feeling, and doing, not just knowledge. Wisdom, not just information. Character, not just careers. Human beings. What if every child learned music, gardening, woodworking, storytelling, painting, sewing, cooking, public speaking, conflict resolution, financial literacy, and practical life skills? Not just academics, alongside academics. One of my favorite ideas of the book: schools should connect more directly to real world work. I completely agree. Imagine every student building something, growing something, fixing something, creating something, selling something, teaching something, helping someone. Imagine local carpenters teaching carpentry, musicians teaching music, gardeners teaching gardening, engineers teaching engineering, business owners teaching entrepreneurship, parents sharing their skills, retirees sharing wisdom, communities helping raise children. Because education shouldn't happen in isolation. Education should happen inside a living community. We need movement. Children are not designed to sit still all day. They are designed to move, run, climb, build, dance, explore, and to have fun doing it. Research increasingly shows movement improves learning. Steiner understood this over 100 years ago. Movement isn't separate from learning, movement helps learning. Imagine schools where children spend more time outdoors, building, walking, gardening, playing music, working together, creating things with their hands. How different might education become? And music. Music isn't a luxury. Music connects your brain in a different way. Music should not be the first thing taught from schools. Music may be one of the most important things schools can teach. Music develops listening, attention, discipline, pattern recognition, emotion, cooperation, beauty. Music teaches children how to harmonize, literally and metaphorically. The world needs more harmony, not less. And parents must be involved. The book ends with a powerful idea. Education is everyone's responsibility, not just teachers, not just administrators, not just politicians, everyone. Parents, grandparents, businesses, retirees, artists, craftsmen, musicians, community leaders. Children learn best when they see an entire community invested in their success. If I could design a school, if I could redesign education tomorrow, today, every child would learn reading, writing, mathematics, science, history, music, gardening, cooking, financial literacy, public speaking, art, woodworking, conflict resolution, critical thinking, entrepreneurship, physical fitness, meditation, and self awareness. And every student would graduate having built something, grown something, created something, helped someone, and discovered what makes them come alive. Because that's education, not preparing children for tests, preparing children for life, curiosity, wonder, the love of learning. The goal of education isn't to create workers. The goal of education isn't to create test scores. The goal of education isn't to create compliance. The goal of education is to create capable, thoughtful, creative, responsible human beings. Human beings who can think for themselves, care for themselves, build meaningful lives, and contribute something beautiful to the world. And if we focus on that, the grades will take care of themselves. The careers will take care of themselves. The economy will take care of itself. Because great societies are built by great human beings. And great human beings are shaped by great education. I wish you love and peace. I wish you wisdom and understanding. Enjoy this day.